The Big Bang Theory. Every spin-off explained, few television shows have left as enduring a mark on pop culture as The Big Bang Theory. Over 12 seasons, it chronicled the quirky lives of socially awkward geniuses, their friends, and the love stories that unfolded amidst physics equations and comic book debates. But for fans of the show, the universe of The Big Bang Theory extends far beyond Sheldon, Leonard, Penny, and the gang. Spin-offs and related projects have emerged over the years, each exploring different facets of the original world, or attempting to. Whether they succeeded or faltered, each one adds another layer to the legacy of this beloved series. Here's a comprehensive look at every spin-off connected to The Big Bang Theory. 1. Young Sheldon, the clear winner. The most obvious and successful spin-off is Young Sheldon, which premiered in 2017. This prequel centers on Sheldon Cooper's childhood in East Texas, chronicling his early genius, his relationship with his family, and the challenges of growing up as an intellectually advanced but socially awkward child. Young Sheldon excels for several reasons. Firstly, it offers a fresh perspective. Fans get to see how Sheldon's quirks, his love of trains, rigid routines, and obsession with physics developed long before he ever met Leonard or Penny. The show also expands the supporting universe, giving depth to characters like Mary Cooper, George Sr., and Mima. Jim Parsons, while not appearing as a young Sheldon, serves as the series' narrator, providing a connective tissue to the original show. Critically, Young Sheldon has been praised for balancing humor with genuine heart. The spin-off manages to explore family dynamics, childhood trauma, and academic pressure without losing the comedy that made The Big Bang Theory a hit. It has also introduced a new generation of viewers to the world of Big Bang, making it the crown jewel of the franchise's expansions. 2. The Big Bang Theory. Animated or imagined? While Young Sheldon thrives in the prequel space, other attempts to spin off the franchise have been more experimental. Rumors over the years floated about a possible animated Big Bang Theory series, inspired by the success of animated adaptations of adult sitcoms. The concept would focus on exaggerated, cartoonish versions of the main characters, exploring adventures too wild for live action. Although the show never materialized, the idea highlights the enduring appeal of the characters. Fans have long speculated what a Sheldon in space, or Raj at Comic-Con scenario might look like in animation. The mere discussion underscores how adaptable the Big Bang Theory universe is, even if it didn't come to fruition in this form. 3. Raj and Howard's potential spin-off. Another spin-off idea frequently discussed among fans and producers involved Raj Koothrappali and Howard Wolowitz. The concept aimed to follow the two scientists on professional adventures, focusing on their careers and comedic misadventures in engineering and astrophysics. This spin-off, tentatively referred to by insiders as the Koothrappali-Wolowitz project, never left the development phase. Industry speculation suggested that the dynamic of the original show's ensemble was difficult to replicate with just two characters. Without the grounding presence of Sheldon's rigid intellect or Penny's pragmatic charm, the humor risked leaning too heavily on slapstick or one-dimensional gags. Still, the idea persists in fan circles, inspiring fan fiction, comics, and even podcasts exploring what life might have been like if Howard and Raj had their own series. Or Sheldon and Amy, married life in a spin-off? After The Big Bang Theory ended, many wondered whether a spin-off focusing on Sheldon and Amy's married life could work. The couple's relationship arc had been central to the series' later seasons, culminating in a Nobel Prize and a satisfying romantic conclusion. A spin-off could explore how two intellectual powerhouses navigate domestic life, career ambitions, and social awkwardness without the broader group of friends. However, creators have repeatedly stated that they prefer Sheldon and Amy's story to remain contained, avoiding the pitfalls of extending a series past its natural conclusion. That said, there have been occasional hints in interviews that writers toyed with the idea of a limited series or a special episode following the couple post-Big Bang. While fans remain hopeful, this concept is unlikely to ever reach full series production. 5. Comic-Con and pop culture crossovers. One of the more unusual spin-off concepts didn't involve traditional television at all. During the Big Bang Theory's height, producers experimented with short-form content for digital platforms, exploring the characters' engagement with pop culture. These shorts often featured the gang attending Comic-Con, launching a Kickstarter for a fictional gadget, or debating Star Wars versus Star Trek. While not a full spin-off, these mini-adventures allowed writers to explore characters and settings that didn't fit the structure of a 20-minute sitcom. They also reinforced Big Bang Theory's brand as a show about geek culture, appealing to fans outside of the original television audience. 6 animated holiday specials. Another experiment involved holiday specials, sometimes animated, sometimes live action, which offered festive stories featuring the characters in exaggerated, humorous scenarios. These specials weren't quite spin-offs in the traditional sense, but they did expand the universe. They allowed writers to explore non-canonical stories, alternate timelines, or whiff scenarios, like Sheldon learning about Christmas traditions or Howard's disastrous attempt to host a Hanukkah dinner. These specials served a dual purpose. They maintained fan engagement after the series finale and tested the waters for broader storytelling opportunities beyond the main show. 7. The Comic Book Store Connection. A more meta spin-off idea focused on Stuart, the lovable comic book store owner. In many ways, Stuart was a bridge between the main cast and the larger geek universe. A Stuart-centric spin-off would explore his struggles running a small business, dating, and navigating the quirky patrons of his store. While the concept never fully materialized, Stuart remains a fan favorite, and his character illustrates how spin-offs could focus on supporting characters rather than the main ensemble. His storyline demonstrates that even the smallest corners of Big Bang Theory's universe could hold untapped potential for new stories. 8. Failed spin-offs. Lessons in comedy. Not every spin-off idea succeeded. Over the years, several pitches never left the drawing board, either due to creative disagreements, network hesitations, or concerns about audience reception. Ideas that focus too narrowly on individual characters often lacked the chemistry that made the original ensemble shine. For instance, a proposed prequel about Leonard's early life was scrapped because producers worried about duplicating the success of young Sheldon without offering a distinct narrative voice. Similarly, a show centered solely on Penny's Hollywood struggles was deemed too disconnected from the core science comedy brand. These failures reveal an important truth. The Big Bang Theory thrives on ensemble dynamics. Any spin-off must either capture the original magic or find a genuinely fresh perspective to avoid feeling derivative. 9. Why some spin-offs work while others don't. So, what separates successful spin-offs like Young Sheldon from failed concepts? Several factors come into play. 1. Narrative focus. Spin-offs succeed when they provide a unique lens on the original universe. Young Sheldon works because childhood Sheldon offers insight into the character fans already know. 2. Emotional core. Successful spin-offs retain the emotional resonance of the original series. Audiences don't just want laughs, they want relatable struggles and victories. 3. Standalone appeal.